There's one thing I'm starting to notice about YouTube, and it's that people really believe that there's basically no nuance to any sort of thought or opinion. I, I'm not sure if this is just an age thing or maybe the collective reprogramming of a generation captivated by TikTok. I mean, if you mention the flaws of a game or outright say that it was only just okay, this automatically means you thought it was trash. Any negativity at all is perceived as outright contempt. It's either A or B, black or white, my team or your team. So with that in mind, I'll preface this video by saying that High on Life was a good game that I enjoyed quite a bit. It's charting quite well right now, and deservedly so. However, there are some caveats.
So, what exactly are you doing out here?
What? I'm fishing. You can tell I'm fishing, right?
Oh, right, duh, of course, sorry. It's very obvious, yes. So, have you caught anything?
No, never have, never will. No fish can live down here in this sludge.
If there aren't any fish in there, why are you fishing? What is that? What's going on?
Because I'm still working up the courage to drown myself.
Yikes!
High on Life is a very strange game. The plot is strange, the art style is strange, and the characters are very strange. Not saying this is a bad thing at all, but it's worth starting off with because from the onset it's very clear that this game won't be for everybody. Straight from the mind of Justin Roiland, the creator of Rick and Morty, we have a first-person shooter that one might mistake as being childish at first glance, but this is anything but. I can only imagine some unsuspecting parent letting their 10-year-old buy this game on Xbox or something. Oh man, that would be funny. Anyways, mechanically, the game is pretty sound. You have a wacky variety of talking guns, each with their own personalities, each pulling their weight in a unique way. You got a knife for melee, which speaks with a Aussie accent because, well, obviously he does.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
However, I think he's a fake Aussie because he doesn't say the word once in the whole game. Like, seriously, the whole game is full of toilet humor and abundance of swearing, and they left out that one obvious Aussie stereotype. That's pretty soft, but
Do you think it's gonna look good on the news carrying on like a total
I
knob?
don't give a f***. I didn't do shit.
graphically, the game looks fantastic, and the art style is very unique. You playing as a human slots you right into that classic trope of having humans as a minority and considered strange and ugly by the alien standards of the world.
Human females are so repulsive.
The worlds you traverse in this adventure are just really fun to explore and look great. Some of the themes are gnarly but comfy in a strange way. Areas like the drag were particularly memorable too, like with this entire cyberpunk city being carved into the side of an asteroid, like very cool. The game runs great as well, even considering the common drawbacks of the Unreal Engine. Like, you're still gonna run into weird stutters here and there, but I figure those are just part of the furniture at this point. I mean, their only real competition outside of in-house game engines at this point is Unity, and well, yeah. I really wish more games were willing to use the black magic that is the id Tech engine. A man can dream, right? This brings me to one of the major flaws of the game, the goddamn FOV. The FOV in this game is gross. Like, it honestly feels like you're playing like some esport pro with your face 2 inches from the monitor, or you're looking through a cardboard box at the screen or something. Like, massive tunnel vision. Playing on a PC monitor was quite literally giving me motion sickness, and I had a hard time playing for more than an hour at a time. I tried to do some janky DIY Unreal Engine modding at first with mixed results, because I mean, I don't really have a fucking clue what I'm doing. But at the 11th hour while I was playing this, a really cool mod program called Effortless Widescreen finally added support. It was such a breath of fresh air and completely transformed the experience for me. If you're playing this on PC, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is an absolute must-have mod for the game, considering the fact that they are completely ignoring this issue on social media. I will link Effortless Widescreen in the description below, and I cannot say enough. You should probably run this while you're playing this on PC. There's a basic hub world type setup here with the basic plot of the game being you taking up work as a space bounty hunter. You track down your targets, you get a boss fight, then you're back to the hub. Pretty standard stuff. But now to get to the elephant in the room, the writing. Listen, I preface this review by saying that the game wasn't for everyone, and we need to really keep that in perspective here. The writing in High on Life is extremely rambly at times, often drug out in insufferable ways.
We gotta move.
What is it? Is it talking to you? Maybe we should go back to the house.
Ignore her. It's very important that you listen to everything I say. Okay, it is your lucky day right now. We can survive this together if you just listen to me. These three guys are gonna turn your whole species into drugs. Can you handle a gun? Because, you know, I'm kind of a gun, and if you don't use me to
Would
kill
you
them,
shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list?
Did it make me laugh at times? Sure. Were there a lot of misses? Absolutely. I really want to say that overall, if you like the style of humor in your typical Rick and Morty episode, then you'll love this game, but I just can't. The awkward verbal diarrhea style of comedy is definitely worth its weight when delivered in short doses and has its place.
now like we were before we killed them. Hey, sorry, us mac and cheese brothers, you know, we can be a little hot-headed. You know, it's fine if you kill any of them, you know? We're all really loud and annoying, so I get it. You know, our family has a lot of brothers, so yeah. Oof, you just shifted into the gray zone, or the dark, whatever, the evil zone.
However, when delivered to you constantly over the course of a 10 to 15 hour game, it can be exhausting. Instead of the comedy being sharp or witty, it often feels like they're just playing the field with this one. Like, if you throw 100 darts at a dartboard, you're probably going to hit the bullseye at least once, or so I'd hope. I don't want to drag the writing too much here, because there were moments that truly did have me buckled, but they were kind of far and few between. Like, the one bit at the end where you get what is essentially the BFG, and all you can say is, let's do it, in a goofy Sylvester Stallone voice, had me giggling like a kid the entire time.
This is sad.
Listen,
All right, let's do it. We got this.
Let's do it.
let's walk this house back to Earth.
Let's do it.
Okay, dude, we get it.
Let's do it.
Though I know plenty of people who would have thought this was completely stupid, but they're stupid, so whatever. High on Life was a good game, and definitely worth the 10 to 15 hours of your time that it will take you to get through it. However, you might need to space out the things it takes to get through this one, or else the quirkiness might start to become a bit cringe. Thanks for watching.
Talking gun. I'm the little concession man. I got illegal things for you. Come over here. You can buy illegal things for me.
What's that guy yelling about? Illegal stuff? Is he talking to us?
Here's what's up. My name's Stan, and I sell vials of alien cum. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear when you walked over here. You wanted cum or what?